Thanksgiving's coming up, man. What's Thanksgiving like at the Perry house?
Well, it's gonna be pretty interesting. Galila's vegan, so it's pretty interesting. So we have to figure out what to eat that's vegan. So it's gonna be healthy. That's all I know. It's gonna be healthy. But I grew up in New Orleans, so we got everything, man. Ham, hocks, chicken, turkey, everything.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff. But it's changed a little bit.
They have this thing that they eat called tofurkey.
Tofurkey?
Tofurkey. It's tofu.
Shut up, Steve. You're kidding me. Tofurkey?
Down they got it.
There's really tofurkey.
Yeah, they have it, man. TB, I had a lady on my show that bought it.
Uh-huh.
It's the most trifling thing you've ever eaten.
Right, tofurkey. No.
Tofurkey.
That sounds like I'm cussing when I say tofurkey. Tofurkey. No, man. I eat some toe chicken.
Toe chicken.
Some toe chicken.
Some toe chicken.
Yeah, toe chicken.
Hey, man, what's your son's favorite holiday?
He's loving Christmas. He's just about to turn 3, so he says he'll be 3 on November 30th. So
November 30th.
November 30th. When will you be 3? November 30th. Okay, you got it, son. You got it. He loves Christmas. Yeah. Opening gifts, opening presents and toys. And he's a wonderful kid, and he's very sharing, very giving. I think we're doing pretty good with him.
Yeah. How you handling being a father, man?
That fatherhood thing, man, it's real. It's life-changing. It is. All the cliches are true, man. Everything that I do now in my life, everything about career, everything I'm thinking of, everything I'm going forward with, all that is about him. Legacy, everything is about him. Just want to leave something for him, because so many of us don't leave that next generation anything, And for the most part, it's coming from where we come from. Nobody passed things on to us, so I want to be able to pass it all on to him if he wants it.
If he want it.
If he want it. I mean, hey,
Tyler Perry, your daddy, he leave you an empire. You don't want it.
Hey, sometimes kids don't want it, man. They just want to do other things. He might want to go and be a janitor. I'm like, okay, if that's what you want to do, be the best that you can at it.
Those are white kids, Tyler.
Okay.
And it ain't none of these people's kids.
Ain't none of these people's kids.
These white people in with, you're not talking about us, Steve. First time I met Tyler, you came to my house in like 1996.
Crazy.
With Al Wash. Mm-hmm. You had thought of a play, and you were homeless at the time. You had just come out, and Al Wash was sitting in my house telling me to play. He didn't know I had spent all my money to buy this damn house. I had a house in Texas.
That was a house, man. That was a house. I walked up in there going, ooh, one day.
Yeah, now I walk up in your house and go, ooh, one day. Yeah. But this guy came to my house, and I'm looking at him, and he said he had this play, and I said, I can't do that, man. I can't take a chance. I don't know nothing about no plays. Sure wish the hell I had a bet on your ass, man. It's a great story.
It worked out. Yeah, it worked out.
You and I have very similar backgrounds. I talk to people about faith, and you put God first all the time. Why is prayer important to you?
Are you kidding me, man? And I talk about this in the book. My mother and grandmother would talk to me about prayer all the time, and they taught me about God and faith in Jesus Christ. And had I not had them in my life, I don't know where I would be, because what I found is that if your kids are going through something, they're going to turn to something to get through it. And if you don't teach them about faith, then what else? They have other alternatives that they'll go to that aren't great alternatives. So I was glad that they gave that to me. But what they taught me, I'll tell you this quick story, and this is in a book. I heard my uncle preaching one time, and he said that if you pray and ask God to give you a blessing, he'll give it to you. And I went home, and I thought the people inside of the floor model color television were real people. So I prayed as a little boy that God would give me the little people in the television to come out and I could take care of them. And I thought that this was an impossible prayer. One day I come home from school, and the lady across the street, she had moved away, and she had 2 parakeets, and she had left to ask my mother if I could have them, and they spoke. So I thought God had answered my prayer as a little boy. So from that moment on, I just believed everything I asked God for, he was going to do. Yeah. It's in the book.
Now, this book, Higher is Waiting, has 4 parts in it: planting the seeds, nourishing the roots, branching out, and harvesting the fruit. Why did you do it that way?
I did this analogy of a tree as Medea one time on stage, and some kind of way it went viral online, and now it's 75 million views of Medea talking about the trees in your life, and how people come in your life. Some are like leaves on a tree; they just step there for a season. Some are like the branches; you can step out on them, but they can't handle too much weight.
Yeah.
But if you find some people in your life like the roots, then you've got some really good people in your life. So I go into more detail there, but this analogy of trees has always been around my life. So I wanted to definitely talk about that in those parts.
Which one of the sections was the most challenging for you to write?
Oh, anytime I have to talk about my mother, man, she died in 2009. So anytime I have to talk about her, that's really, really hard to get through.
Yeah.
It's even hard for me to read sometimes, looking back on it.
Yeah.
Because she gave me everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you finna ask another question. We're not gonna do that. Go on to another question, Steve.
No, I'm gonna pass, because, you know, I get, my mother, man, it's hard for me to really, I just was able, last Thanksgiving, my daughter gave me a picture of her. It was the first time I was able to look at my mama without crying.
I get it.
And my mama been gone 20 years.
I get it.
I'm 60.
I get it.
I still cry about it, at 60, man, because she was just like the greatest person I ever met. I didn't know you could be no greater than my mama, and to this day, ain't nobody yet to prove me wrong, so. We're gonna have some fun, man. On this wheel, we actually have 8 topics. We're supposed to take turns spinning it, and wherever it lands on, we talk about it. But since you're here and everybody loves you as Medea.
Oh, Lord.
I was just wondering, if I'm gonna just spin all of them in, would you answer them as Medea?
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, folks, this is Put a Spin on It. All right, let's go, Tyler. See what we got.
Whatever subject, right?
Whatever subject.
It's taking too long, man.
Yeah,
Slow
it
it
is.
down.
Hell. Hey, you're like, no. Black Friday. Medea, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Are you going out on Black Friday?
What the hell is Black Friday? Every Friday is Friday. I'm black. That's a Black Friday. What you talking about? I don't even know what the hell a Black Friday is. If a Black Friday is for the sales, what's the White Friday?
This ignorant fool right here. Medea, I got to talk to you about something.
Yes.
Because somebody said that they saw you at church.
That's a lie.
And well, you got to hear me out now, Medea.
I'm listening, but I'm telling you it's a lie already.
But what they said was they had an iPhone and they took a picture of you sleeping at church.
First of all, I don't go to church. So ain't no way I could have been sleeping in no church, Your Honor. They don't have a smoking section, so I don't go to church. When they get a smoking section, I'll be there. Thank you very much.
Medea.
Yes?
Ooh, this wheel just stops right in time. I was trying to get some advice from somebody about how to deal with children that had an attitude. You know, they kind of cranky, and I can't seem to get through to the kids that have cranky attitudes. You have any suggestion for that?
Yes, whoop that ass. Pure and simple, whoop that ass. Crank that ass up there, Lee, get rid of being cranky.
This is we just gonna go to the next one. Ooh, this wheel stopped so quick. It's Thanksgiving. If we had Thanksgiving with you, Medea, what could we expect?
Well, I'm now a vegetarian, and I'm eating
Wait, you a what, Medea?
a vegetarian, and I would be cooking tofurkey. Is that right? Tofurkey, I got it, okay.
Medea, let me ask something. A lot of people, things bother some people. I was just curious to you. Do you have any pet peeves?
Oh, I don't have pets. No, I don't. I have a brother. His name is Joe. He is close I ever got to a pet. I don't have no pets. Cause if a pet on my plastic on my sofa, I'm gonna have a problem. See that pet piece? Ain't gonna have no pet. This guy.
If the pet on my plastic.
Pet on my plastic.
What would you, I've got a lot of people ask me for dating advice, Medea, and I'm just wondering, you know, is there anything that a woman should know going out on a first date?
Yes, how much money he got?
Right off.
Right off the bat. How much, where do you work, and what's your bank account look like, and I'm gonna Google you. I need to know all about you before we go out. You can have a couple of criminal records. I'm into the thugs, so we'll figure that out. But other than that, that's where...
It is. You're gonna have Medea come out here one day.
I'm gonna have to do it, man. Last one. Let's talk about a subject that bothers a lot of people. Now, the rule says that it's customary for tipping, you know, 15%.
Of what?
Of you know, the total cost of the bill. If the bill is $100, they're saying that you should leave at minimum $15, and a really decent tip is $20. Would you be okay with?
I have a problem with that, because when I was back in there on that pole, wasn't nobody talking about tipping back then. So somebody should have told me.
Wait a minute, Medea.
Yes.
When were you on the pole?
I was on the pole before they had them little gold poles. They had telephone poles that I was swinging around on back in the day. I invented that helicopter move coming down the pole, but I got a lot of splinters on me in the thighs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Tyler Perry. Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more that you're gonna enjoy, so just click to watch the next one. And make sure you subscribe to always know what's happening.